All
The
day.
good brother Cos. How you
Thank
doing,
you.
good
Thank
bro?
you. I'm good. I'm good. I can't complain. And yourself?
Great, great, great. Holiday
Right.
stuff. Got some football on
Okay.
Friday.
All right. All
Can't
right.
complain. Can't complain.
That's what it's
Chilling. Wife
about.
was wifey was taking a little nap, so I wasn't sure to turn the light on or leave it off, but I had to turn it on.
Okay. Okay. Looks
We
good.
are
Looks
on the
good.
air, by the way.
Yes. Yes. I see. I see. Peace to everybody coming in the building.
That's it. Now I be quiet around here. You know how it is.
Yeah. Be quiet. That's good. That's good though.
The audio's a little low, so I might have to put it closer to my ear.
Okay. I can hear you. I can hear you.
What you got going on, Cos? I saw your positive vibes message.
Uh.
The programming the mind and stuff. It's
Right.
good.
Right. Yeah. I was checking out podcast the other day with Doctor I forgot the brother's name, the doctor and Sharif Bey. They were speaking about reprogramming the mind. So I was like, let me dig into some of my books that I have here, and that's always a good topic, and it's always a healthy one. Reprogramming the mind and our perspective on the way we see things and how we see life. That's very important.
Mhm.
I'm low.
I agree. The mind is definitely programmed constantly,
Yeah.
consciously or not consciously.
Right. It's about tapping into that subconscious part of our mind because even when we sleep, our mind doesn't stop working when we sleep. We still have impressions on the mind when we're sleeping. So we should always want to be in control of our minds at all times. So I had wrote something under the Blue Boys channel. I had wrote something. I left a comment under his channel, and someone there pressed like, but and I feel bad for the brother. I don't know if you've seen the new video with Blue Boy, but this is why we always gotta be in control of our own minds, man. Our own mind. And I understand the whole loyalty thing and everything, but we gotta be in control of our own minds at all times.
I agree. I definitely was watching the Blue Boy stuff.
I agree. I definitely was watching.
I got a tab in front of here. If you need me to
Yeah.
pull up or anything, I could
Okay.
pull it up.
All right, sure, sure. No doubt. No
And the
doubt.
audio be good. But the Blue Boy situation, yeah. Personally, I don't care too much about the situation. Him personally, like it's
Right.
not my cup of tea. He's too
I
old to
feel
be
you.
going through the fuckery. Too old.
I feel you. I feel you.
Too old. Too old. And I don't know. It's like some people are used to being in jail. Like they better off in jail. They can't survive out here.
Yeah, I was saying to myself, man, because the parole board, I don't know if they're not responsible for you when you leave and everything, but I think that they kind of set him up by releasing him. You know what I mean? Like, some people would say, Dad, he did 40 years, but maybe they released the brother too early into society. Did they take his mental health into consideration, or what I mean? So yeah, but I understand how you feel because it's sad, and I can't watch stuff like that all day. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah, it's
understand where
like
you come from.
same repetitive cycle, same thing. We've been seeing it for a few years now, and he probably could have did things a little different, but
Right.
even because his name has so much value, so I don't think he
Yeah.
understands the value of his name. Like,
Right. Right. Right.
and people who do might want to take advantage of that.
Yeah, he was on the Mike Tyson show. He was up there with Angie Martinez. So I think he said Bobby Shmurda gave him 10,000. A lot of people gave him different opportunities, but phew, but like we don't know the whole case or whatever what really went on. But it's sad. It's sad, man.
They're coming in trolling heavy, cause
Yeah, yeah. I'll just say if they're not saying nothing too crazy, if they saying trolling, this ain't the page for troll. I'll just say block them. I'll block them. Get them up out of here. Yeah, but that's the I think that's like the internet that be sending them up in here. and stuff like that. But yeah, I would just say block them.
Keep myself busy. I got to catch myself not getting caught up paying attention to it. But a lot of words should be blocked. The shit should be blocked. They shouldn't even be able to say the shit that they're saying.
Right? No, you just block them, get them up out of here. You know what I mean? Yeah, that be the computer. That be the internet just sending them to you. You know what I mean?
Like, yo, see how you handle it, whatever. It's like, yo, it be clear how it be obvious though, because I ain't dumb.
No, it's just your response. That's all. Just your how you respond to it or
Aw.
whatever like that.
Cause they said we're a beautiful couple.
Oh, tell them
Aw.
thank you. Thank you.
They
I
said we're a
appreciate it.
beautiful couple, cause
Yeah, let them know. I said thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. And sometimes you just gotta laugh at it. You know what I mean? Just laugh at it or whatever. But
alright. Or
okay.
let me stay focused and get on track. We talk about the mind getting programmed. We tipped over a little about the Blue Boy situation, right?
Right.
That's happening. But how how could we keep our mind programmed or ourselves?
Just thinking positive. Thinking positive. That's a start. Meditation is good. Eating the right foods, exercise, doing things that you love, doing things that's healthy for you, doing things that's going to improve your life.
How you decide what you want to eat, cause
Um, well, I say you check with your primary doctor, you check with your doctor, and they're going to tell you certain things that you might be allergic to. I just found that I was allergic to peanuts and cashews. I'm allergic to it. You know what I mean? So, check always tap in with your doctor, your primary doctor, and they'll let you know. And knowing your body, getting
but is
familiar
it
with your
okay? I'm
body.
glad you said that. So isn't that like the doctor programming us?
Say that one more time.
Isn't that like the doctor programming our mind for us?
What, telling you what's good for you, what's not?
Yeah.
No, that's like helping you out because you might eat a food and like I was eating the cashews and I was wondering why I was feeling like a lump in my chest and I didn't know until the doctor told me no, you're allergic to it. You know what I mean? That's
Mm.
allergy. So yeah, so that's why I say check with your primary doctor, not a practicing doctor or just any doctor, but you know what I mean? And knowing your body also. You got to know your body also on top of that. Like you can eat certain foods and you can just feel a certain way, but you won't know that if you're not really familiar with your body and everything.
Mhm. See, because our ancestors, they didn't go to the doctors much, right?
Right.
And they lived a whole lot longer than we're living with people that have, they're living longer than us, basically.
Right. And that's true. And a lot of it could be due to the medicine, right? Like you could go to a doctor and you could get advice, but then you don't have to take the medicine. You can come home and do your own natural thing or whatever. You know what I mean? Everybody's different, but I would say get the advice from the doctor because they might know a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
They be scamming us. Cancer's a scam,
Can't, yeah. Well, it's big business. It's big business.
right? Lucrative, lucrative, lucrative. You ever
Right.
hear about people having fake cancer? Like not knowing though? Like they just got diagnosed, but they really didn't have it. You ever heard
Uh,
of
right.
things like that?
Yeah, I read a report on that. It was this doctor. I can't remember where it was at. It was in Russia, maybe, but they was giving people fake diagnosis, telling them that they had it when they didn't have it, and they would automatically start losing weight and start getting sick and everything like that because they was thinking about it, and then they gave them like a fake medicine, and they got all cured. They gained their weight back and everything. So yeah,
Mm, right. I don't know. It's a balance. Somehow our mind is going to get programmed either way we look at it. Whether we're listening
right,
to music, a commercial comes on, what food, somebody mentions food, a thought alone. So very, very easy.
Right.
to get influence.
Like you said, it's a balance because your mind can be programmed bad and then it can be programmed good too. So
Mhm.
you just got to know, what's good for you, what's better for you. You know what I mean?
Right. And who's the judge of what's good and what's bad?
Right. Because there's some good stuff on the internet and then there's some bad stuff on the internet at the same time. So
I agree. You think that, speaking of influence, and you see this Drake situation going on, Cos, with Drake. It seems like the whole
definitely.
world has turned their back on Drake.
Um, I seen that. I seen that. Yeah, and I think it's for a few reasons, right? Because Drake is coming off like a sore loser. He's coming off like a sore loser, and that's like low self esteem, right? The way he's coming off, because I think people are used to seeing Drake, super confident, everything like that. He's been like winning the teacher's pet, so now it's like the roles are reversing.
Oh, his time is up, right? His 15-year run is up.
Well, I think he's doing it. I think he's destroying himself. He's destroying himself because right now, like I said, it looks like he's the sore loser. Like he can't take his lumps and keep it moving. And two, you got to understand this is the hip hop scene, so they look down. It looks like he's snitching, and I don't think they take that too friendly. So that's why I said
And
it's
hip
like
hop, right?
right, like he's doing it to
One quick
himself. You know
second,
what I mean?
bro.
Yeah, yeah. So I think it's like he's doing it to himself. You know what I mean? And he's looked like he's blowing the whistle, and he's suing his own the record label that he's on. So what I mean. I don't think they're gonna look at it. They're not gonna have a smile on their face about it. You know what I mean?
You had medicine today? Fine.
Right.
My boy got a real bad cough these days.
Okay.
My little one had to take him to the doctor. Speaking of which, a couple of days ago. But the Drake, right? Drake, is so much to it that people don't even discuss or understand, like the business aspect of things. The, I don't think he ever really portrayed to be gangster or like the outside kind of guy. Is he?
Right.
Is he?
Right.
What's his nationality? Drake's.
I think his father is African American and his mother is Jewish. Right. So I think they call him a Canadian American or something like that.
Oh, his time is up. It looks like the industry is done with him, done abusing him,
Mm.
and that could be for a lot of you guys in the future out there. Actually, like these labels will use you, and when you no longer any good, it's like a rapper. They throw you away.
Right. Right. Right.
They throw you away. What
And
you
he
think
might.
could make it? What you think it could make it right?
What could make it right? I'm not really sure at this point, man. I'm not really sure at this point because he's done some damage. He's damaging his own image. Because, like I said, Drake has come off super confident, always the winner. Now he's coming off as like a tattletale, sore losing snitch. You know what I mean? So yeah, and then he's suing the record label that he's on. You know what I mean? So come on, that's like, he is the machine. Drake is the machine, or he's part of the machine, and now he's suing the machine. So it might, like I said before when we was on the phone, it might backfire on him, man.
But what is he suing for?
He's suing for defamation. He's saying that they allowed, first of all, he said they backing Kendrick Lamar and they allowed him to call him a pedophile and all of these things. So he's saying that that's targeting his image. So he's suing for defamation and probably some other stuff that I don't know about.
Oh, because it's more like what I was understanding is the same money he's generating for the label is the
Okay.
same money being used to attack him.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
it's the very same people. You know how the world works. And
Right.
that's what they doing to young artists. They're gonna give you a 360 deal. Everything gonna be good at first. When it's not good anymore, or you're useless, they get rid of you by any means necessary.
Right. Right.
By
Right.
any means necessary. Whether it's over masters. Somebody said, right? Somebody said, where is it? There might be a war coming, and we talking about this.
Mm.
What's your thought on that? Because to
Um.
me, we are discussing a war against our youth coming up that is getting brainwashed by this industry. That's the real war.
Right.
Our
Right.
kids coming.
Right. Well, I mean, everybody's into different things. It's a conversation we're having about Drake, the industry, and the other few things. If that person could speak about the war on their channel, and I'll tune in. I'll tune in.
That's what be wrong with a lot of us. We get caught up in the news, and then we have a
Hmm.
bad day. Like we wake up and we watch the news and we see all the bad things going on in the world, and that affects our mood.
Right, right. And you can't push your feelings on other people, but I do understand the war and everything. And that's a topic. The person speak about it, I'll tap in to learn more about it.
Well,
I have no problem with that.
I don't pay attention to the news too much because yeah, I know what's going on, but I ain't trying to be. It triggers your emotions, bro. Like it gets you
It
mad. You
does.
see
It
kids
does.
like figure. Let's talk about it. The war. There's kids dying, mothers dying, people getting blown up,
I mean, yeah, especially
all sorts of things. Is that a way
yeah.
to live life? A lot of us do live life thinking about all these things, but some things are out of our control. Whatever
Mm,
God wants, God will allow to happen.
right.
It says, yo, but you think his career is done? What you really think Drake career done?
But I don't think it's totally done, but I think he has done a lot of damage. I think he did a lot of damage to his career, and it's like he's spiraling out of control. Like someone loses their first fight and they don't know how to handle it. Which a lot of people felt like he lost against what's the brother's name? Pusha T. He had a couple of battles, all right, and he came out. Maybe that's just not him. That's just not what I mean. That's just not him. Somebody said Drake can't fall off, and Drake has he made a great stamp in the music industry. We can't take that away from him. You know what I'm
That's what I
saying?
think could make a lot of this go away. Young Money
Right.
drops an album, and that's all we're gonna be talking about.
Mm. Yeah, I think Drake will forever put a stain on. He's not a battle rapper. That's just not him. Maybe he should just stick to making songs for the women and leave it at that. I think he's good at that. You know what I mean? But going toe to toe, and what we seen him Pusha T, Kendrick, and someone else, or that's it, just those two.
I think J. Cole got involved, but then he stepped out right quick. He did
Yeah.
the
Hmm.
he didn't want to go through with the tactic that they were using.
Right. You gotta know what's for you. You gotta know what's for you, and if it makes sense. And I don't think it makes sense for Drake. It don't make sense for Drake. So I think Drake should just stick to what he's doing. He's good at it. He haven't had any issues. The only time he have issues is when he start battling these rappers. So just stick to what you're doing, man. You know what I mean? I like Drake. I like Drake. You know what I mean?
Who you gonna have in your party? Drake or Kendrick?
Who would I have at my party? Maybe Drake. I like Kendrick. I like Kendrick. I'm not the biggest Kendrick fan. I'll be honest. I like him, but Drake. You know what I mean? Drake. Probably Drake.
I do too, and I think a lot of people would. But we got influenced and encouraged to not like Drake right now.
Right. Right. The programming.
So what?
Programming.
Exactly, programming our minds. Would you buy a Young Money album if it came out right now, Cos?
Um. Well, I kind of like only like one or two songs from them. So probably not a whole album. I'm
Like
not like
Little Wayne, Nicki Minaj, and Drake.
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question because I'm not really into their music too tough. But I did like when all of them was on one track. Those other guys too. You don't really hear of them much, but I like that one song when they was all on a track together.
They had a few.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
the newest one is probably Green, and nobody listens to that. They don't get the push. Actually, you know what? That's a great thing to say. Drake is going through what Nicki Minaj went through a while back, but she
Mm.
has such a superb fan base that it's tough to get out of here. But if she didn't have the fan base that she been had, she would have. In a lot of people's eyes, she's already almost out of here. No.
I mean, I think it's your attitude too, because to me, it seemed like she kind of humbled herself a lot. You know what I mean? I was watching some of her shorts and different things. It seemed like she kind of humbled herself a lot. And maybe she's more happier because she's in a relationship or whatever. But sometimes you got to know when to pull out, take a little vacation. You know what I mean?
Because from what I'm understanding, his contract is about up. He's trying to up some more bread, and they just not messing with him.
Mm. So you think that has a lot to do with it also? Maybe he's frustrated. Maybe he's frustrated a little bit.
Or maybe it's like, why not give me the bread? Like he's always made so much money. What I'm wondering is where's Jay Prince in all of this? Because I haven't heard nothing from that king.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. I haven't either.
Those are the muscles. Those are the ones that go into offices and bully somebody into giving you the contract.
Right. I think one brother here said that he thinks this. Well, he said I think it's all to promote his Party Next Door album. Okay, so maybe the brother said it could be all promotion. You know what I mean?
I
But
didn't
I
even think
think
of that. I did not even think of that. This
yeah, Drake.
alone to be promo.
Yeah, Drake seems a little bit smarter. A little bit smarter. So, like I told you on the phone, I think that Drake has something up his sleeve. But to sue the label that you're on, the machine that's behind you, that's kind of like, that's some people could say it's a brave move. Some people could say it's a pretty dumb move. You know what I mean?
Some people what?
Now, I said some people maybe may consider it a brave move, and some people might consider it a dumb move. You know
So
what I
what should
mean?
he do? Should he fight? Should he fight for what he wants, or should he just take a shitty deal?
Um, I think that the brother should fight for what he wants, but it shouldn't be like on the selfish tip. You understand what I mean? It shouldn't be like on the selfish tip because if you're fighting this for like the majority of the artists, they're not gonna totally understand. But if this is just a self move, then I think it might backfire on them. You know what I mean?
I feel you. It could go. It's a balance kind of thing, I guess.
Now,
But
now
they
if I
is
can see if he
shitting
was,
on him real bad.
yeah, yeah, I can see if he was doing it for him and his peers. But if he's just doing it just for self, then that's why some people might look at him crazy. But I've seen a couple of blogs where people was getting at him that said things about him because I mean Drake is always making some type of he's always making some type of publicity whatever controversy, but not like this. He's always making some type of statement. We're always seeing him in the blogs and stuff, but not for this. So to some people, it look like he's dropping dime, like he's snitching. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be. I guess a lot of people will say that he's snitching and definitely being a crybaby. I would agree.
Mm.
Definitely being a crybaby. 310. I don't know. Young Money is fire. I like Drake. I became a fan of him. I
Right,
like to
right.
call him one of the greatest to ever do it. It took me
Hmm.
a long time to say that, but I am comfortable saying it because he has so many songs I could listen to that are old or newer that
Right.
hit after hit after hit after hit. The singing thing, I'm not too much about.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
better than Biggie and Pac though. Let me not go there, but
No, he's
one of the best.
talented. I agree that he's very talented, young man.
Are you familiar with his relationship with Joe Button at all?
No.
The beef, the issues they've had throughout the years.
Nah, I seen a couple of stuff like on the blog, but I don't really know too much about it. What they got going on?
Now they've been. I guess Drake took his girl one time or a couple
Oh,
times,
oh wow.
and Joe Button ended up like sending him to hell, saying all these grimy and bad things you've done behind the scenes, all the shady things you've done behind the scenes. F you. You deserve all of this.
Oh, okay, okay. I heard somebody say like it's karma. I don't know if that was Joe Button. Somebody I seen something somebody was saying it's karma.
Mm. Karma. He was like I guess shady behind the scenes, but no, I don't know what goes behind the scenes. I'm going based on music.
Right.
15 years, a heck of a run.
Oh yes, yeah, definitely, definitely.
A heck of a run.
Yeah, somebody
Do
left a comment. What's that? The real Prince Spooky.
the what?
The real Prince Spooky. Can you see it?
Now let me get the tablet. Babe, pass me the tablet right there.
Tracy said everybody Diddy type. A lot of that's going on in the industry. A lot of that's going on in the industry. Yeah, the real Prince Spooky said my guy in the camp looked like Drake and what's that?
Montana.
Okay, okay.
What's that? What's camp? Camouflage? Oh,
Camo.
camo. No, I am just Eric. I've heard that a few times. With a fresh haircut, right? Maybe.
Oh, you know what's funny? Yo, don't you know what's funny? I had said the same thing to myself too. I said the same thing. I said this brother kind of favors Drake a little bit, especially when you got the shape. Somebody else told you that too?
I hear that a lot, yo. I hear
Oh,
that
you hear that
a
a lot?
lot.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Wow, wow.
Wow.
No,
And
brother.
Kodo. There's a boxer called Jose Kodo.
Yeah, the brother, Real Prince said, all love though. But no, definitely, I thought that to myself. So I was like, wow, this brother's favors Drake. I think I might have said that like a week ago to myself. Yeah, I just never mentioned it to you. But yeah.
Jose. Somebody asked me if I was famous the other day. So, just to my family.
Right, right, yeah. I mean, you married. So I mean, women probably be like looking at you all day, scoping you out. But you ain't. Good thing your mind ain't there because you're married. So that's a good thing. You know what I mean?
You trying to get me in trouble right now?
No, no, I'm bigging you up. I'm like, yo, that's a big up because I don't think your mind ain't there anyway. So, but if you was single, you know what I mean? You probably because I know women probably be scoping you all the time. You know that. You know.
Sorry, you can't have me, lady. I think I got lucky. I got the best girl in the world, though, dude.
That's good, man. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
I
Yeah.
do.
Oh, 50. Salute, salute, good
Trying to
brother.
find a picture to do so I can show y'all.
Okay, okay.
And then you tell me. You tell me. Jose Kodo.
You
Salute to
say
him. Who is that in the chat saying this?
the real Prince Spooky. Salute. Salute to Tracy.
You got access to the chat too, Cos?
Yeah, I can see it. It pops, it
Put
popped
your
up.
link in there if you like, bro, please. I got you in the
Um,
description.
yeah, I don't want the phone to turn off. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to get the link and put it, but I'm gonna do it next time. I'm
That
gonna
is
do it
one thing
next
I do
time.
know how to do.
Mhm.
Damn, I can't find a good picture. There, right there.
What you said? This dude's a boxer?
Yeah.
Okay. They say we all got twins. You know what I mean? Okay, okay. I can see why people say that. I can see what he got. He
That
got
is the most I've heard.
he got a bald haircut though, right? Bald haircut.
Jose Cotto. I heard that. I was like, I had to go see who he was. I'm letting my beard grow though, so for a
All
little bit. I'm getting old. I got mad grays.
right, that's good. I got some grays too. You can't really see them that much, but I got some grays, man.
Mm.
I got some grays. I learned to embrace them though. You heard?
To embrace them, yeah. It's wisdom, bro.
I remember the
Wisdom.
first. I remember the first time I seen a gray. I was like, oh man. I was kind of sad, man. I was kind of sad, and I learned to
Wisdom.
embrace it. I don't dye. I don't dye my hair or nothing. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
But what your hair be looking like? Don't you be like bald? You bald?
Who me? Oh no! Right now, I got a little fade. I got a little fade, letting it grow on top. My friend, she told me she like it. Like she's like, y'all like it. I like your hair like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let it grow a little bit. You know what I mean?
That's what type of time my son is on. My little boy, he's trying to let his
Okay.
hair grow, but he's looking crazy if you ask me.
What you trying to get the with some braids?
In the future, if possible, yes. It might be long enough now for braids.
Yeah, I like the little I don't know what you call those braids, but I call them like little worm braids. I like those the best. You know what I
Which
mean?
braids?
Look, I call them like little worm braids. I don't know what you call them. I forgot what you call them. You know what I'm talking about?
Worm braids? Oh,
Yeah, just like little teeny braids, single braids going up, going down your hair. Not the cornrows, but just like single braids and like all around your hair. That's I forgot what you call them.
like with the boxes?
Yeah, box braids, box braids. I like those the best. If I was to get braids, I'd get the box braids.
Oh yeah, it's good for him to express himself however he wants with his hat.
Right, right. Whatever makes him happy. Whatever makes him happy.
He might need some more medicine.
Okay. Oh, you said he got a cough, right?
Javante Davis said, "You better fight my fight. You better buy my fight."
Oh, so definitely, definitely. If that's the real Mr. Davis, definitely. We got you.
He's
we
a good
got
fighter too these days.
Yeah, they
If
got
they,
this other kid I think they want him to fight that's pretty good too, man. He's like, hitting dudes with straight body blows. I forgot his name. Black kid. But Davis is good. He's good. Yes, he is.
his name been making mad noise, but boxing is kind of dying, right?
Um I think it died out. It's on the rise. We got some good fighters out there, but I don't think it was what it once was before. Tyson just had I think like um well he showed he can still promote a fight. You know what I mean? He can still move the crowd. So I think it's there, but not like it used to be, you know what I mean?
I got tarnished that Jake Paul, the guy messed it all up. It became like super entertainment, more like wrestling,
Yeah.
and famous people fighting famous people. We already spoke about the Mike Tyson situation, so I won't bring that up.
Okay, brother the real Prince said, what state y'all think is the best with rappers? So what state you think got it right now?
Atlanta, that would be
Atlanta?
Georgia, right?
Atlanta, yeah.
I feel like Georgia has a lot of good people,
Right, right.
young people too.
I think Philly got a good underground scene. I think Philly got a lot of good underground rappers right now.
Philly, yeah, Philly's definitely huge on hip hop. Philly and the Bronx or New York in general is very similar, very very similar.
Right, right. If I was to let me see. I don't know. I like the Bronx. I like the Bronx rappers. Let me see. I'm always say Queens. I'm always say Queens. But I think the Bronx. The Bronx.
What is filth?
Say it again.
Filth.
I'm not sure if that's a music, Jones. I'm not
So,
sure.
mm, so but now Atlanta, Georgia got good noise. South people got they be having a lot of different people. Even
That's true.
California got people that we don't hear about them, but if you check them out on YouTube, there's a lot of people, underground people. A lot,
Right. Yeah, Toasty said, "Is that Drake? Who's Toasty talking about? Talking about you?"
probably.
Oh, somebody said Drake. I'm your biggest fan. Wow. Oh man, they bugging.
It may not be nothing to y'all.
The real
Hip
Prince
hop is
Spooky
over
said.
with. If you ask me, hip hop is done with. Real hip hop.
Mhm.
There's no R&B. Hip hop is drill music.
Well, the internet. A lot of people blame it on the internet. Um, it's more money other places. So I think a lot of people are going where the money is at. You know what I mean?
Wherever they could get the bag at, right? The money.
I think I
Even
think
visuals. People barely watch music videos anymore. So what's the point of making music videos?
right. You got a lot of videos I see now where people are just putting it together. Making the song and just putting the videos together or whatever with old video clips. So it's a lot different. It's definitely a lot different.
Huh?
What the brother said, Young Boy is better than Drake. Okay.
Young boy. Was that NBA young boy?
NBA Young Boy, yeah, he definitely he's talented too. I like him. I like a lot of his music.
Oh, I just found out that was all a click too. Like the MBAs, it's like a branch of something else.
What you mean?
Like you know how they got YSL?
Right, yeah. NB never broke again, right? Never broke again.
Is that what it is? I didn't even know that. That's new to me. I'm not a fan of
Yeah,
that.
never broke again if I'm right. Not what is it? Not one rapper in ATL will say free Wayne Williams and they all know he's innocent.
Who was Wayne Williams?
I'm not sure if the brother wanna give a little spill on that.
I heard the name 4KT before. Who's 4KT? I
Frankie
heard that
Blanco,
name
salute,
recently
salute.
too, actually. Franco got me. Franco salute here in the chat. I just heard an instrument he just dropped, and it was really nice. I think it was like Walk With Me or something like that. I could be
Okay.
wrong with the name, but it was a beat. I was like, yo, maybe I could spit on this.
Yeah, he's a talented brother. He's a talented brother.
Definitely, definitely. I'll tell you what the name of that shit was now too. He be
Yeah, I don't know.
posting. Yeah, I was exactly right. Walk With Me. It's a beat.
Okay, can you play it on here or you get struck?
I'm gonna do it right now.
Okay, the brother said he just dropped 2 joints.
You can hear it.
I can hear it. Frankie Blanco, salute. That's hard.
Do you hear
Uh,
that, bro?
heard that. Yeah, that's wicked. The
Eh,
brother.
the-
You do beats, brother Frankie. You do beats.
Yeah, it looked like he does because he be having a lot on his page.
Okay, wow.
Each one teach one. Beats hip hop.
Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat.
There be a lot of between everybody I watch yo and try to support. There be a lot of content to keep up with. So if I miss something here and there, my bad, people.
The brother said, Or maybe we could do a reaction to it. The brother said play NBA Killer Season, but I don't know if you'll get struck for that. But I'm not sure how that
No,
works.
I'll listen to that on my time. I don't want to get flagged or copywritten strike.
The brother Frankie said, "Can you play Supreme Mathematics?"
It's his. I spend a lot of time on his channel for real.
He said it's on his page. No copyright. It's called, yeah, Supreme Mathematics. He said it's all his. It's all his.
Supreme Mathematics.
He said it's all his. It's all his. It's on his page.
Supreme Mathematics.
Reincarnated angel. Salute, salute. Peace to the queen in the building. Tori, salute. Peace, queen.
Is it new? Is it new, Frank? Cause I don't see it.
He said it might be in his shorts. Yeah, me and Frankie might have to get in the studio, man. I want to write something too. I want to do something, man. I was in the studio the other day.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope, Cos.
Yeah, yeah. Just playing with it. That's it.
No, I can't find it. It says Supreme Mathematics.
Yeah, he said it might be in his shorts. You go to his page and check on his shorts. Oh, you see it?
He got talent, yo.
Word, word. That's tough. That's tough right there. We,
Yo,
we might have
Cos,
to
he
do
got a
a
lot of stuff, bro.
yeah. We'll do a What you could play the joints on the channel now. He said it's all his, so
That
play
is
some
dope.
joints.
Maybe he'll allow me to use one of his songs for an intro or something. How about that?
Right. Oh, the real spooky. He says play his song. He makes music too.
I'm about to go
Okay.
find out.
It may, it's, we can play it without getting a strike.
Oh,
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, we might have to do a reaction, a Frankie Blanco reaction night. We could do that maybe on a Thursday or something. Brother, play my song, "Hit a Slime Smoke."
I can't even get to his page. Thank you for that, Frankie Blanco.
Yeah, yeah. You play another joint. Can you play another joint on Frankie, brother Frankie's?
What'd you say, Cos?
I said, can you play another joint from brother Frankie?
To go the distance, the Lions need a secret weapon and freshness.
You can hear it good?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Divine knowledge. So many lost minds engaged in a spiritual battle. Physically weak and
This
mentally
is
blinded.
called Deep Thoughts.
Beholder. And
Mm.
one's boundaries
Oh,
of
but it's not
knowledge
a
and
song.
enlightenment. For if they say it's a sin to investigate or research,
You'd be surprised, Frankie. I'll be on your joint a lot. I'll be on your page a lot, bro.
Yeah, share this live out, man. Share some of the brothers' tracks too.
As long as the message is good and positive, I'm gonna rock with it.
Beat fire, got me hungry with an appetite. Late nights in the street, posted like a traffic light. Live my music while these others rappers acting like I'm shooting for the stars. Last thing they see is a flash of light. Rhymes from the afterlife, dues to the average life. Rap game sacrifice, sell your soul flashing ice. Never had no bragging rights. My jewels like a bag of ice. Concrete paradise, taught me how to master
Mhm.
mics. Never fuck with parasites, giving out bad advice. Talking shit, slash the price. Real niggas savage like bitch trying to bag the white, raise the heat Fahrenheit. Shooters that are air the pipe, soft niggas staring tight. No hands scared to fight. Hooks like iron, Mike versus like a lion fight. No scope, iron sight. My flow dope, dying twice.
Fire.
No, that's fire. That's fire. Yeah, the other brother, we're gonna go check you out, man. I'm gonna go check you out.
Yeah, I'm gonna check him out afterwards, actually, though.
Yeah, drop. What's the brother? Real spooky. Drop your link in the description because we can't find it. I mean, drop your link in the chat because we can't find it for some reason. And we play your song on the next video. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. What was that called?
This is his page.
Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me. Just copy and paste it and put in my page. I
There's
want to
nothing there, though, Cos.
huh?
There's nothing there.
All right, real spooky. Copy and paste the song you want us to play, you want us to listen to, and put it in the chat. Or put it under one of the brother videos. Brother Familiar says he's a producer.
Mm.
All right,
We
put
need good ones these days. Y'all in control of the music coming out. For a lot of years, the bad sound was being put out. Sounds
yeah,
that's bad for the mind and the brain.
Familiar. Go to the chat and put your link in there. I'll check it out after the show. I don't know if you can go to his page right now, but he says he's a producer. I don't know if you can write these names down or if you can get these names because I would love to check them out. You heard me, Kumba?
Yeah, but Spooky's page don't got nothing on it.
Maybe you got another page. I'm not sure, but yeah, just drop it in the link. Spooky and Familiar. I don't know if you can you take that name down. Let me see if I got my pen.
You want me to write them down, Kyle? Hold on.
Yeah. Write the name down, and he said he's a producer. Martin says most blue pill music is blasphemy of Tupac and Machiavelli album. Yeah, familiar sounds.
1 second, cause let me just make sure I get his name right.
Yeah, yeah, take your time. Yeah, I guess you could put producer on top so you would know exactly who he is. Oh, salute, Frankie Blanco. Let me see. What am I? Yeah, I got some. Oh, this is a good book too, brother. Right here, I had this book for years, man, about over 20 years. I don't know if you're familiar with this one, Frankie. I had this for about 20 years right here, and it's a good book if it's if it's used in the right way and read in the right way. Get anyone to do anything for you.
So you the true book guy. Yes, he is, though.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good one. And let me see.
It's like any conversation we have, he could have a book about it.
Yeah, this is a good one too. The money. Oh, this is no, this is the love magic. This is a good one too. Yeah, art of seduction. I got that here somewhere. And I even this one is talking about understanding. This one is about by L. Ron Hubbard. And I know a lot of people don't like this guy, but I read a lot of his books also because you can learn a lot from people who you don't like. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Or people who you think that's against you. You can learn a lot from those type of people. Let me see. Let me go. He got me on my book stuff.
You was just talking about one today before we went live. You was talking about a book. I'm trying to remember what it was.
um.
It's an audio book. You said though.
Oh man, this is a good one. The wisdom of anxiety. A lot of people look at anxiety as a bad thing, but if you knew what it was, this is why it's always good to know what you're going through. I got this one is good anxiety. So it's good anxiety and bad anxiety.
Good anxiety and bad anxiety. I never heard
Yeah.
of good anxiety though. Good anxiety.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, this is a good one. The courage to be disliked. A lot of people don't have that type of courage. You know what I mean?
Bro, I seen somebody buy a newspaper the other day. I was blown away. It was like, oh shoot, people still reading that.
This is a good one right here. Music law. This is music law. This is a good one. So if you for my music heads, if you need this, how to run your own brand of music. So I got all types of books just laying around here, man. This is a good let me see. This is a good one right here. Talking about Disney World and the Illuminati. Frankie, you probably familiar with this one. You seen this one around? I had this one for years also.
What's your thoughts on the Art of War and the 48 Laws of Power?
I think those are good books. If read right, like the brother said, Art of Seduction. If these books are read properly, then they're good books. But a lot of people might look at them as books just based on manipulation, but they're taught. If you read them right, then you can protect yourself from being manipulated. But I think people use them the wrong way. I think people use them the wrong way. A lot of people.
I'm glad you said that, cause because that's why I read them for defense to
Hmm.
understand how their mind is working.
Right, like this book right here. You hear me, brother? Like this book, get anybody to do anything for you. It's a lot of jewels in this book, but if you use this book the wrong way, oh man, you're gonna have a lot of issues. When I got that book when I was about maybe 17 years old, and at first, of course, I didn't use it right. It was a lot of oh man, that book is crazy. A lot of jewels in the book, but now I would use it in a different manner. You know what I mean?
Right? It's a good way to have your own control your own mind.
Right, right. Oh, I got the let me see. I got the Dapper Dan joint, man, that I just brought.
Damn, this
This
guy
is a
really
good one.
got mad books. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I read this one already. The Dapper Dan joint, man, super good, man.
Woo. Cause is a library himself.
No, check this out, right? This is just one side of my room. This is just where I'm sitting. Let me see if I can turn this around. This is just one side. And I got to clean this up, but this is just one side of my room. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's crazy. Babe,
Now,
look at this right quick.
huh?
Show that again.
Oh, wow.
All books.
Wow.
Now check this out, right? Now check this out, right? Look. You know, so like you said, a library is definitely like a library in here. Everywhere I go, it's nothing but books. You know what I mean? I just love books. I love books.
If people ever throw in your face that you think you smart because you read all these books.
No, not really, because the way I approach it, like even when I'm teaching, I always try to get everybody involved because I know I don't know everything. You know, people can teach me something all the time. Like I was with my little cousin yesterday, and the way this dude was hooking up the DVD player and everything, I was like, wow. Like, like I thought I knew that type of stuff, but you know, stuff. The world is always evolving, so no, we don't know everything. So I try to learn from people, also. You know what I mean?
Right. I still
Like,
to
yeah,
this day I still think I don't know nothing. I still got learning every day.
yes, yeah, yeah, and that's how you learn more by engaging with people and learning from them, because people can teach us. I just wrote something right in my new one of my new pamphlet, right? The importance the I said the key importance of what we can learn from negative people, right? And some people might think it's an oxymoron, but you can learn a lot from negative people. And we're going to speak about this in another show, but you can learn a lot from negative people. I'm not talking about being absorbed by their energy and hanging out with them, but just learning from them. You can learn so much from them.
And if
You
you're
know what I mean?
not, then you next to the wrong people.
Right, right,
You
absolutely.
don't want to be the smartest guy in the room.
No, definitely not. All the riches, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because when you feel that way, you know what I mean? You're not enjoying life no more. You know, I got books on fashion, you know, it's like, so I feel like I
For
always got to
everything,
take,
for whatever topic we discuss, you have a book for a couple of them.
right. Let me show, there was this one book that I wanted to show you before. Yeah, I got books on Freemasonry. You see it?
Freemason, I'm right here. Hold on. Freemasonry.
Yeah, Freemasonry, Detox, Astro Travel, The Tree of Life. All these is like classic books.
Damn, I'm gonna have to show my son this after this. You can encourage him.
Let me show you. Hold on. Yo, my neighbor came in my apartment the other day. It was like, wow. I gave her a few books. This is my I guess I say like my religious part. You know what I mean?
Are you in the middle of a book now, Kaz?
Yeah, I'm reading this book on the mind, how to reprogram the mind.
This guy got mad books.
A lot, right? You could probably have a small
Yeah.
library.
I'm gonna send you my address so you can send me a couple books.
No, definitely. If you need them, yeah. I can't. I'm not. I don't. You know. I definitely. That was one thing about me, especially when I used to be in Harlem. I used to always have a book that I would give away every day. I'll give a book away. You know what I mean? So if you need
Yeah,
some, if you see some,
I cheat
definitely.
though, Kaz. I have my son read, and then I
Yeah,
listen to him read.
that's good. That's good. That's good. And that's also a good way to reprogram the mind too, by reading and you know, and then meditating on what you read and then rereading it. and then like me, like I did it before more, but I would read a book and then I would recite it, to my understanding. So I read something and then I recite it back.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And that's how you learn. That's how you learn. It's kind of like you studying by yourself, but it's like when you're in the gym or like when you're working. Like I did a lot of construction work and I would like know how to move stuff by myself, but it's like I had a partner. Cause I'll take something to the second floor, then take something to the third floor, then take something to the fourth floor, then take the stuff on the second floor to the fifth floor. So it made it easier. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you can reprogram the mind too.
Knowledge is worthless if not applied, right? I was just gonna say
Absolutely.
that. You could read all the books in the world,
Right.
but now it's understanding what you read, like, and apply it to your life somehow, if you can, or someone else's.
Right. That's how you learn by engaging, right? Because the books is like a reminder, but like when you engage in the physical form, that's when you really learn. Because check it out, right? People will read Dalai Lama books, Martin Luther King books, how to be peaceful all day. But then when they go outside and somebody steps on their sneaker by mistake, then they ready to fight. That means you didn't learn nothing. You didn't learn nothing from the book.
Right,
You understand what I mean? So yeah, you can read books all day, and reading books all day and locking yourself in the apartment is not spirituality. You read a book and then you make it applicable into your life. So you learn from the book, but the book is just a reminder because you got to remember our ancestors at one time they didn't have a book. You know what I mean? They didn't have a book. You know what I mean?
right. Well, nobody wants to pick up a book these days cause they slacking.
Right, right.
But now I know why they don't, cause you got all the books. Ain't no other books in the world out here. I think you got like 70% of all the books.
Oh, oh man. That's why I do got to get rid of some of them. And if you need you need some books, let me know. And
Like I said, I
yeah,
just keep my boy. I keep my little son on his A's and B's, on his Q's. So
right, right.
have him read them. He's a very fast, good reader.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you understand what you're reading.
Right, right. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat.
Bless up. Said if you want to hide something, put it in a book.
That's
It's about
sad.
time you write a book, Cos.
Yeah, I'm getting back into writing. I got some stuff. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you something. I just got a page. I went to the copy spot, and I wrote like a little pamphlet. It's like 16 pages now, but I'm gonna send you something when we get off. But that statement that you just read is sad, but it's true, right? It's a story about a dude where his house got robbed, right? They took everything but the money, and he put the money inside in the middle of one of his books. They didn't touch the bookshelf at all.
That's a good idea.
Right. You could probably Google it, it'll pop up. I forgot this. I read it a long time ago, but the dude put the money inside of a book, and they didn't even touch the bookshelf.
I take all the information with a grain of salt, though. Like, I'm open minded to all the information.
Right.
Like, I don't just read something and say, okay, if they said that, then that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Because the engagement, that's really where you learn when you engage into the world and social exercise. That's where you really learn, because you can read anything from a book, but it might not be true in your world. You understand what I mean?
Say that again.
I said you can read anything in a book, but it might not be true in your world.
Right.
It might not be. It's not true. You be like, well, that didn't happen for me, or that didn't happen to me. So it's not true in your world. But we read books just to get tips, and we get ideas and stuff. You know what I mean?
Because the mind is already programmed a certain way.
Yeah. Perception. The way we see things is our reality.
And we all see things differently.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think people really don't understand that, cause like people's perspective be so different. Like your perspective is not going to be someone else's, or your belief is not going to be someone else's. It's like people
Right,
expect people to be on the same thing. Like we could see
right.
something happen across the street. The way you explain what happened, the way I explain what happened, probably going to be different, cause
No, it's going to be different because we see with our minds. We don't see with these two eyes right here. And two, a lot of it has to do how we was brought up. The culture that we live in, right? You got some people in different cultures, they eat rat. We call that nasty. We like, ew, you eat rat. They look at us and like, you eat chicken. So you know what I mean? Like we calling them disgusting, but we eat chicken, and they look at us crazy. You catch a chicken, and it's pretty much almost the same thing in a sense. So it's the culture and how you was raised and everything like that. You know what I mean? So
boy,
yeah.
there's a rumor going around that people were doing some crazy nutting to the turkeys this year.
Oh yeah, you was telling me. Wow, yeah, that's crazy. That's
That
crazy.
is that is disgusting and a turn off. And if the restaurants sell cat food, I guess I like cat food. I don't know.
Right, right, right. Peace to the brother Frankie said reading is fun to the mental. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's like boring at first, but when you sit there for 5-10 minutes, then you can keep going. The first 3, 4, 5 minutes might be tough,
Right.
but once you keep cake. Well, one
Right.
my son's
It,
first book was like
yeah.
this thick.
Wow.
It was the autobiography of Kobe Bryant.
Mm. Wow. I know that was a good read. I know that was a good read.
It was torture for him for that to be his first book at like 7, 8 years old.
Mm. Wow.
Definitely torture. But now
Yeah,
it's cake. He reads well, speaks well.
that's good. That's good. And also, when you read, it builds your vocabulary up a lot. You know what I mean?
Right. They got some new words in the dictionary. Actually, I was looking at. They said if you understand these new words, you're gonna be good.
Wow. Okay.
Right now, I'm
Okay.
having a brain freeze where I can't remember any of the words, but there was at least 8 of them that I came across.
Yeah. So somebody told me they got bling. Is bling in the dictionary?
What is it?
Bling. The word bling, like bling bling.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I gotta check that out too. Somebody was telling me that's in the dictionary.
I'm not sure. There was some not thousands, but quite a few. Quite a few.
Wow.
Quite a few. Yo, let me wrap this up. Dinner's
Okay.
gonna
All right.
be
No
ready in a
doubt.
second.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
Cos, thank you. I'm gonna call you right down as soon as
All
I'm done.
day. All day. Thanks for
People in the
having me.
chat, thank y'all so much for stopping by, having great dialogue with us.
We
Tune
appreciate
in,
y'all.
make sure y'all subscribe and subscribe to each other, please.
It's important. It's important. All right. Peace and love. I'll speak to you in a
Peace,
minute.
love.